welcome to OMG Crochet and Crafts. I thought I'd put my face on camera for a change. You normally see me in the shorts, just not in the longer videos. Today, one second. I just needed to find the piece that I wanted to show you. So today, I'm going to show you how to make this. This is Star Stitch, and it's worked across multiples of 16 plus 4 stitches. And it is a 8-row pattern repeat. It is one that you have to pay attention to because, like I say, it's an 8-row pattern repeat, so it's not the most straightforward. So grab yourself some yarn and a hook, and maybe a pen and a piece of paper so you can write it down too. And let's jump right in. So today I am going to show you how to work Star Stitch. Star Stitch is a beautiful lacy stitch that looks like stars, surprisingly enough. And it is worked over a multiple of 16 plus an extra 4 stitches. So we're going to start with 36 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, and jumping right in, we are going to skip the first 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. Into that 4th stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. We're then going to skip the next 2 chains and work a single crochet, then a chain, and we're going to skip the next chain and then work another single crochet. Okay, we're going to skip 2 chains again and into the next chain, so the 3rd chain from your hook, we're going to work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And from here, the stitch pattern just repeats itself. So we're going to skip 2 and then work a single crochet and then chain 1. We're going to skip the next chain and work a single crochet into the one after that. Okay, we're then going to skip 2 chains, and into the next chain we're going to work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do exactly the same thing again. We're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the 3rd one from your hook, you're going to do a single crochet. You're going to chain 1. You're going to skip the next chain and do another single crochet. Okay, we're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next one we're going to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. we are going to skip 2 chains and then do a single crochet. You're going to chain 1, skip the next chain and do a single crochet into the one after that. You're then going to skip the next 2 chains and into the last one we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So after your first row, this is what you should have. Okay, so these bits in the middle here are your repeats, and then you've just got your edging on either side. So we are going to jump straight into the next row. And we are going to start with a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn our work. And we are going to double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So your 4th double crochet should be into the chain 1 space. Okay, we're then going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to do a double crochet into the center double crochet from your 5 double crochet cluster from the previous row. Okay. Oh, sorry, I've got myself tangled. Hopefully that'll do. There we go. Right, we're then going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and into the chain 1 space from the previous row, we are going to do our first of 9 double crochets. Whoops, that's not a double crochet, sorry. First of 9 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 into that chain 1. Oops. So my stitches aren't easy to put my hook through. Okay, we're then going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet into the center double crochet of those 5. We're then going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And where is our chain 1 space? There it is. You're going to do a double crochet into that chain 1 space, or into that chain rather than chain 1 space, like that. And then the last 4 stitches are all double crochets. like so. So that is the end of your second row, and you can see those are the bottom 2 points of the star. So we are now going to chain 1 and into this very first stitch here we're going to single crochet and single crochet into the next stitch. We're then going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Oh, sorry. And then into this space here we are going to single crochet, and then we're going to chain 1 and single crochet. Okay, and then we repeat that across the row. So we chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry about that. We've chained 5, and then we are going to skip the first 3 double crochets. Into the 4th double crochet we are going to single crochet, and then we're going to chain 1 and skip 1, and then we're going to single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, we're then going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we're going to single crochet into this chain space here. We're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the next chain space. Okay, we're then going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we are going to do work into the last 2 stitches. You're going to work a single crochet in each stitch like so. Okay, and that is what you're looking at the end of your second row. Okay, on your next row we're going to start with a chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and you turn your work, and we're going to work a double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. So don't forget that chain 3 counts as your first stitch, so we're not working into that stitch there, we're working into the next one. So 4 double crochets, 1, no we're not working into that stitch there at all, I'm sorry. We are working directly into the chain space. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're then going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the chain space from the previous row, chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3. We're going to work 3 double crochets into this chain space here, 1, 2 and 3. We're going to work a double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and then 3 double crochets into the next chain space, 1, 2 and 3. Let me just pull some more yarn out. We're then going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, work a double crochet into the chain space there. 1, I'm sorry, it's a double crochet, chain 3 again, and then we're going to work 3 double crochets into the chain space. So 1, 2, and 3, and then a double crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. And that is what we look like after, is it row 4? Yeah, row 4. Row 5. We are going to start, row 5 is the same as row 1. So we're going to start with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. And into this very first stitch, I'm going to work 2 double crochets. We're then going to skip the next 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and we are going to work a single crochet. We're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and work a single crochet into the chain space. We're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and into this stitch here, we're going to work 5 double crochets. And work a single crochet into the chain space. We're going to skip the next stitch, chain 1, and work a single crochet into the next one. Going to skip the next 2 stitches, so 1, 2. Into this stitch here, we are going to work 5 double crochets. Skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and work a single crochet. You're then going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and work another single crochet into the chain space. We're then going to work 5 double crochets into this stitch here. Just pull out some more yarn. Pull out lots more yarn actually. We're going to pop a single crochet into the chain space. And a chain 1, skip this next stitch here, and work another single crochet into the next stitch. I'm going to skip the next 2 stitches and work 3 double crochets into the top chain of the previous row. Okay, so this is where we're at after row 5. That's what it looks like. To start row 6, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. we are going to skip the next 3 stitches. Yeah, skip the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We are going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put a double crochet into this center stitch from this cluster of 5 here. And then we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to double crochet 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last one, 9. Then I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and pop a double crochet into the very last stitch. Okay, and that is what we look like. So you can see, you can tell from the way the pattern is forming that we've done stars in these 2 points here, and now we're doing one in the middle, and they will have half a star on either side here. So it just depends on how many multiples of 16 you put in as to how many patterns across you have. Okay, so we are going to turn our work and chain 1, and we are going to single crochet in the first 2 stitches. So into that very first stitch there's going to be a single crochet, and into the chain space there's going to be another single crochet. Then I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and into, so we're going to skip up until the 4th double crochet, and into that double crochet you're going to do a single crochet. You're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and do a single crochet. And you're going to chain 5, and you're going to repeat that across the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're into the chain space here. You're going to do a single crochet. You're going to chain 1, and into the next chain space, another single crochet. You're then going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Into the 4th double crochet, you're going to put a single crochet. You're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and put a single crochet. You're then going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to put a single crochet into this chain space here, and then a single crochet into the 3rd chain, like so. And I'm going to turn our work, and again we are starting with a chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're then going to put 3 double crochets into this chain space. 1, 2, 3. You're going to work a double crochet in each of the next stitches. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to do 3 more double crochets into this next chain space. Oh, no, that's a single. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all tangled up, and I need to pull out more yarn. Then going to do a chain. Oh, sorry, I've tangled myself up properly now. Honestly, we're going to do a chain of 3. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to work a double crochet into this chain space in the middle here, like so, and then another chain of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets into this chain space. 1, 2, and 3. A double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then 3 double crochets in the next chain space. 1, 2, and 3. You're then going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to work a double crochet into the very last stitch. And this is what we are looking like. So you can see how your star patterns form now. Okay, so we are now going to chain 3. And this row is exactly the same as the very first row. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And work 2 double crochets into the very first stitch. 1 and 2. You are going to skip 2 stitches. So into this chain space, you're going to work a single crochet. You're then going to chain 1, skip the first stitch there, and into the next stitch, you're going to work another single crochet. You're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and into the 3rd stitch from your hook, you're going to work 5 double crochets. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and work a single crochet, and then chain 1, skip one, and into this chain space here, work a single crochet. You're then going to work 5 double crochets into this double crochet here, this center stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're then going to work a single crochet into this chain space. You're going to chain one, skip a stitch, and work another single crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches and work 5 double crochets into the next stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches and do a single crochet. Chain one, skip one, and another single crochet. And then into the third chain, you need to work 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And that is what your pattern looks like. So the row we've just done here is the very first row. So in order to continue working in this pattern, your next row would be the same as row 2, and then row 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So this is not the most straightforward of patterns. It is one that you definitely have to pay attention to. However, once you've got these 2 pattern repeats complete, it does just repeat. So I think it's a 7-row pattern repeat. And that is what it looks like. It is a beautiful, beautiful design. It looks lovely on shawls and like cotton collar shirts, that kind of thing. So give it a go. If you have any issues, drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to help you, but definitely give it a go, and I will catch up with you guys in the next stitch tutorial. Happy crocheting!